Mr. Dan Bailey.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
How are you feeling in the UK? You good? You enjoying it?
Yeah. It's my second time here. Not to London, but
I heard
second time here.
the only place you've ever been in the UK before is Manchester, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how was
down
that?
to Sam's gym.
At Train?
Yeah, at Train. Yeah, we did
Really
a
good.
good dudes camp. Josh, Rich, and I down there.
Good?
We had fun. Yeah, it was good.
Awesome.
I mean, we spent a lot of time at the gym, obviously, but
So, on Instagram yesterday, I saw Dave trying to put you off during a photo shoot.
oh yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
ever tried to just sort of give him a little nudge or whatever before he's got a workout, or like whisper random movements in his ear?
We go back and forth every now and then on things like that, but no, Dave treats me like a little brother sometimes, so I appreciate it, and
You get looked
we,
after,
we have
yeah.
fun with it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. It's such a good interplay seeing you guys. You're obviously such good friends.
Right.
And I think that seeing the guys that are at the pinnacle of the sport that are still so tight, and you can kind of see yourself and the relationships,
Yeah.
like, it's really, really nice. And I think that sets a really good example for the community as well, which must feel empowering for you guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's good to know you guys see that.
Really, really
It's
do.
authentic. It's legit. Yeah.
So can you talk to me about your changes in training styles over the years? So what you're doing different now that you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago?
Sure. I think a lot of new CrossFitters, like right when I got in, obviously it's like volume. You know, you're trying to play catch up almost on all these different things that you have to learn. And then as you kind of get through some of that, you kind of start to figure out how to do muscle ups, how to snatch properly, how to, you get your technique down and your mechanics down. Then some of that volume I've kind of dropped off a little bit in specific times of the year, and focused more on the quality, getting in more intensity, getting in more simulations of actual workouts that you're going to see either in the open, regionals, or the games, and not so much of the beat down. So
You don't have to get as much time under the curve, maybe?
Yeah,
Sort of
yeah,
in terms
kind
of
of.
training volume?
Yeah.
Be a little bit more specific.
Yeah, especially when you start looking at like the regionals time frame, and the regionals weekend is pretty set, right? You know you're going to compete for 3 days, and you're probably going to do 2 workouts a day. Maybe it's 3 scored workouts, but it's really one workout that's crushed together or something like that. So as long as you're training within those confines and improving your weaknesses in that kind of parameter, you're going to be doing enough.
I guess
You know
that
what
comes with experience as well, right?
Sure, it comes with the experience. Yeah.
So Reebok's got a lot of bases covered with its range of CrossFit shoes now. So you've got Nano, Speed TR, Legacy Lifter. Is there a shoe that you keep on finding yourself wearing all the time?
I've loved the Nano. I'm actually kind of partial to the Speed TR. I'm
Really?
a big fan of any shoe that I can put on and go run 3 miles immediately, as well as it's not going to get torched on the rope. I'm pretty happy with. I'm excited with, and that's kind of what I lean towards.
You find yourself in those a lot then?
Yeah, like being a little more mobile and that kind of thing, knowing that I have the capacity to go
That
do those
athletics
things in that
background, I
shoe.
guess, for yourself.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit picky too when it comes to the shoe. Like my foot has to feel right
For
in
sure.
it. Yeah,
Dave was literally the opposite. He was
Right.
like, put a shoe on me, as long as it's a shoe.
yeah,
Like,
he's good to go.
As long as it's a left and a right, I'm sweet.
Right, yeah. See, no, I'll get a little bit picky. Like, I'll put it on immediately, start judging and that kind of thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the way it is.
What do you think Danny Broflex thinks of the new Nano 8?
He's really focused in. He'd be really focused in on one word. It's right
Flex.
there. Yeah, I think. I don't know if there's like a subliminal thing there. Like Reebok might have done that on purpose. I don't. Probably for him.
If he came
probably
in, do you think he would have written?
He thinks it was. Yeah. He'd probably be like, we can X out this. We don't really need any weave. Let's emphasize the flex. Yeah, that's probably
Unbelievable.
where he'd be at.
I want to talk about your mental resilience after a tough couple of years.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about your mindset at the moment and how it's been over the last few years?
So, in 2016, when I just didn't qualify, that was the worst. I mean, that was the most disappointing. And I had my 2-week pity party or whatever it was, and it's like, okay, you know what, get over it. Like, you didn't make it. It's what it is. Move on. And the thing that I was forgetting, or the thing that I have an easy way to like lose sight of, is that like, hey, you've been one of the best CrossFitters in the world for the past 5 years. No one can take that away from you.
Yeah.
You did that. Like, it's done, and you accomplished it. And you didn't make it this year, and you didn't deserve to go. Like those other guys did. They beat you. They did better, and they, trained harder, trained better, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
That's just the reality of it. I'm a big like coming to terms with exactly what happened, like exactly what the reality of the situation is. Not, oh, poor me, I was screwed in this event, or I was whatever. And it's like, yeah, some of that might have happened, but you still lost. It doesn't matter.
I understand.
What the reason is. So,
Yeah.
But in terms of the resiliency, I kind of look at like the games is important to me, and being that athlete is important to me, and being the fittest man on earth is always something that I've been trying to accomplish. But there's so many other things that I would like to be remembered for. Like if I die and all that's on my gravestone is here lies the fittest man on earth in 20 whatever, I'd be pretty disappointed with myself. I think I would look at that as more of a failure than not making it to the games one year or never making it to the games again. So while it sucks, you have to have a short-term memory when it comes to those things. It's done. It's in the past. What are you doing tomorrow?
I think that's a really admirable quality, and I think that's probably what makes you competitive. It's been around for so long.
Yeah.
What's the coolest group chat that you're in?
Oh man, I'm in a cool group chat called Ohio Till I Die.
Right.
Ohio is the state that I grew up in the United States, and it's not very. From the outside, most people don't think Ohio is anything, but my friends who I grew up with were real passionate about Ohio, and we have like a handful of sayings that let's just like everything's earned in Ohio. Like you have to earn it. Everything has to hurt a little more if you want to accomplish the same thing. If you're from Ohio for whatever reason, and we're big on Ohio sports. So
hard places breed hard men, right?
Yeah, like exactly. Like Ohio State football, the Cleveland Cavs, the Cleveland Indians, and the Cleveland Browns. And Cleveland is not known for being very good at any of those things, right? But the Cavs are obviously a shining spotlight the past handful of years because of LeBron James, and LeBron's from Akron, Ohio, which is really close to where we all grew up. So anytime there's a Browns game or an Indians game or something,
is it just nonstop sport?
Oh, it's nonstop. Like I want to make a book. Actually, my buddy Dave, he brought up the idea of making a coffee table book with like pictures from Cleveland sports, because Cleveland Browns, for those of you who don't know, are the worst American football team statistically in history. Like they are absolutely terrible. But we have like a diehard, like I don't care, we're still going to root for you. Yeah. But they're so bad. It's terrible.
Couple more quick ones. Have you tried 18.0 yet?
I have not. No.
Are you looking forward to it? Are you going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I had a couple issues with my back recently, and so looking at that one, that's like a red line wind out.
Oh yeah.
Back smoke.
That ended me.
Yeah,
so bad. It felt so bad.
Like, I'll hold off, but I will give it a try. Yeah.
You're in the Hunger Games.
Okay.
With only other games athletes.
Okay.
Who's going to be the hardest to kill? Who do you not want to come up against?
Based on experience, Josh Bridges for sure. Time in the military, so he's got a particular skill there that most people don't have.
Yeah.
Who else?
Him and that mustache are a stone cold killer, aren't they?
Oh yeah, the stash. Like he'll never get rid of that. He's done. He made the shirt with his face on the back. Like he can. It's your image now. Yeah. I don't know who else I would pick. That's such a good question. I'm trying to think of who else has been up there.
I think Josh Bridges is enough to end everyone's world.
Yeah, I mean he's kind of the easy choice there. That's
Ultimate like American hero, right?
Yeah.
Final one. Would you rather fight 20 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
The 20 duck-sized horses.
Okay, you're going to EMOM it?
Huh?
You're going to EMOM the horses?
No, for time.
For time?
Yeah, for time. We're just going to go.
Redline it?
Yeah, redline it.
Rip and rip.
When you're talking about fighting life or death, 90 seconds of all-out fury. That's what it's going to be. That's all I have.
Done. Man, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Really
appreciate it.
Cheers, man. Bye-bye.
Take care.